Hey, welcome to The Explainer. This is where we take big, interesting ideas and, well, we explain them. Today, we're diving into a really fascinating blueprint for how communities can thrive in the digital age.
Okay, just think about that for a second. What if your local community center or your church hall or, that place everyone gathers suddenly became a launch pad for tech startups? It sounds kind of out there, right? Like something from a sci-fi movie. But according to the blueprint we're looking at today, this is not only possible, it's a pretty practical game plan. So, the idea we're digging into lays out this whole framework for exactly that kind of change. Now, the source material uses a church as its main example, but the core principles, they're meant to work for pretty much any community group that's looking to shake things up and innovate.
Okay, so here's how it breaks down. On one side, you have these really common problems that a lot of community organizations face, right? They're always struggling with funding, and a lot of their members, especially young people, might be facing unemployment or just don't have the skills for today's job market. And then on the other side, you've got AI, and it's positioned as the solution, the key to opening up totally new ways to make money, to spark entrepreneurship, and to give people the exact skills that are in super high demand right now. And this quote right here, it really nails the why behind this whole thing. This isn't just about a quick fundraiser or a temporary fix. No, the real goal is to give young people the skills to build something that lasts. I'm talking real sustainable online businesses. These businesses can create long-term financial stability for them and at the same time become a steady source of funding for the community organization itself. It's a win-win. Okay, so that's the big idea, but how do you actually do it? What are the nuts and bolts? Well, the blueprint doesn't just give you theory, it gives you a practical toolkit. We're talking 7 legit AI-powered business models that can be taught and launched right from within the community. And look at this list. We're talking about some serious heavy hitters in the digital world. From YouTube automation all the way to influencer marketing, it shows you just how many options there are. Now, so this explainer, we're going to zoom in on 2 of the most powerful ones on this list: YouTube automation and monetizing your content. First up, YouTube automation. You might know these as faceless channels. The concept is, honestly, it's revolutionary. It means you can be a YouTube creator running multiple successful channels without ever having to show your face, buy a fancy camera, or even be a natural on screen. The AI handles the heavy lifting, which totally levels the playing field. I mean, check this out. The entire workflow can be powered by AI. You can have an AI like ChatGPT write a great video script. Then, an AI voice tool like 11 Labs can narrate it in a super realistic voice. An AI editor like Pictory can find stock video and put it all together for you. And finally, an AI like Midjourney can design a killer, click-worthy thumbnail. Boom! Just like that, one person can basically run an entire video production company from a laptop. Now for the second example, which is all about finding the hidden treasure you already have. Think about it. Most organizations, especially churches or community centers, are sitting on a gold mine of content. Years and years of recorded talks, sermons, meetings, you name it. This model is all about using AI to wake up that sleeping content and turn it into brand new products that can generate income. And this is where it gets really cool. One single hour-long talk can be transcribed by AI, then automatically turned into an ebook, or an online course, or a series of study guides. AI can translate it to reach a global audience. It can chop it up into dozens of little clips for social media. One asset suddenly explodes into a whole library of new content, and every single piece is a new potential income stream. All right, so we've got the tools, a whole AI-powered toolkit, but a toolbox is kind of useless without a plan, right? How does a group actually get this off the ground and keep it growing? Well, the blueprint gives you that plan. A super clear 4-step framework to follow. It's a 4-step process, and you can see how each step builds on the last. It's really smart. First, you start a training hub. You run weekly workshops, get everyone comfortable with the tools. Step 2, the organization itself launches its own assets, like a YouTube channel or a blog, to create a collective income stream. Step 3, and this is crucial, you set up a profit-sharing model so that the money made goes right back into funding community projects. And finally, step 4 makes the whole thing self-sufficient. The people who've gone through the program and are now successful become mentors for the next group. It's a complete self-sustaining ecosystem. So when you zoom out and look at the big picture, when you put the AI tools together with that four-step plan, what does all this actually create? The potential impact is huge. It creates this amazing positive ripple effect that touches everybody, individuals, families, and the whole community. And this chart breaks it down perfectly. The biggest piece of the pie, a massive 40%, is about giving families real financial freedom. That in turn fuels the next 30%, which is creating a sustainable funding stream for the organization itself, so it's no longer just relying on donations. Then you have the direct transfer of valuable skills within the community, and finally, a huge boost in overall digital literacy for everyone. It's a powerful feedback loop. So look, if you take away one thing, let it be this. The real magic here isn't just the money. It's not just a clever fundraising scheme. It's about creating this incredible self-sustaining cycle. New skills lead to new income, which funds more training, which creates more successful people who then turn around and share their knowledge. It's a true cycle of empowerment and opportunity. And that really leaves us with one final big question for you to think about. This blueprint is just one vision. It makes you wonder, right? What untapped potential, what hidden talents, what amazing resources are just sitting there, waiting to be unlocked in your community? Thanks for tuning in.